Yo, what's up, y'all? So it's been a minute since I've done just a sit-down discussion on my YouTube page, right? And there's been a lot going on about this post and volunteering and stuff like that. But I think for me, I've been sitting back on the sidelines for a long time. And now it's time for me to just stand up, observe with the coach, who's God. Observe with the coach and ask him, when you want me to go in, coach? What you want me to do next? The people talking, the people doing X, Y, and Z. And what's the next play? And the only thing that could come to my mind at the time was just sitting down talking. So let's talk about volunteering. The power of volunteering. Volunteering is something that is either taking at a positive perspective or a negative perspective. When you volunteer, you get the opportunity to test, make mistakes, or be successful and just do an amazing job so people remember you forever and call you back for pay more, for pay opportunities, or even volunteering some more. It just depends on who you work with. But volunteering for me is something that is very unique. To me, it's sowing a seed, because for me, that's what started this lifestyle of being a content creator and a social media marketer. I had the opportunity to volunteer for Jonathan McReynolds in 2019. And long story short, I had a ticket and everything, and somebody asked me, hey, do you have your camera? Do you want to take photos tonight? I'm like, man, I come ready. Like, my camera is in my trunk right now. Let's get it. And I literally went to my trunk and I came back with my camera, glistening, like, at the fact that I get a chance to take photos of one of my favorite artists. And not just that, but I'm like, God, thank you for just hearing my heart, hearing my desire, and letting me just come into the room, letting me be seen. Like, I didn't know that they would contact me or even just see me in the room and be like, hey, that's Keon. Like, go get it. You got your camera? Go get it. That was amazing, life-changing. And I took advantage of that moment. It wasn't about money. I didn't go to Jonathan and his team and say, hey, you know, I know y'all asked me, but this is my rate. It was something deeper. It was like, God, you see me. God, this is a seed that I can plant and literally water my desire so it can spring up into something so beautiful, something so big that the harvest is so much what other people can grab from it and get opportunities from it too. 2019, Jonathan McReynolds, Make More Room tour. That was my seed planting moment. Took photos, did an amazing job. I just was all in from jump, showing up like I'm MJ, fourth quarter, minute on the clock, you know what I'm saying? And just shooting it, doing my thing, John Wicking it, you know what I'm saying? Like, shooting everything, capturing everything dopely. And the next morning, turning in everything on time. They didn't tell me, hey, you got to turn in your stuff by this time. You even got to show us links. They didn't say none of that. In my mind, I'm like, I want to hit a level of excellence. That's not unto y'all, but it's unto the Lord, because I want to show the Lord, if you trust me in this thing, you can trust me in more. If you trust me with this little of even just volunteering, when I don't care about money, when I don't care about time, when I don't care about, oh, who watching and all of this and all of that, Lord, I'm just like, this is to you. And because you've let me just come through the door, now I'm at the table and now I'm finna eat for real. Let's get it. And nobody gonna turn me away next time. They're gonna be calling me to come back out. And that's exactly what happened. And when I was in that room, I was like, I have to show up and show out. This is my moment of all the waiting, all the rejection, all of the perfecting my craft. This is that moment. I couldn't go back home and be like, oh, let me grab my computer. Let me grab my camera. Let me learn how to do video editing and photography and photo editing and stuff like that. I just had to be ready in the moment. And sometimes God calls you out in the midst of people to say, yo, go get your camera out of your trunk. Let's go. You got to be ready, whether it's getting paid or not getting paid. Will you accept the call regardless if you get paid or not? And for me, that moment of volunteering was also in the natural, you know, showing people, hey, I can show up and show out, but also in the spiritual, showing, Lord, thank you for everything that you've done thus far and just getting me into the room. If this is what it's all come to, Lord, thank you, because I'm going to frame it, put it on my wall for motivation to come and a living testimony of your goodness, miracle signs and wonders. And to move forward, they called me back, not to volunteer though, Not that I even mentioned my payments and all this type of stuff. They asked me, hey, what's your raise? Hey fam, what's good? How much would you want to come on tour with us? The Johnny Molly tour. And that tour was so special because I was transitioning out of my job at NASA. The Lord challenged me to leave NASA, and this is kind of off a tangent of volunteering, but real quick, and this is segue into the next video. The Lord called me to leave NASA, to follow my passion and my desire to live a life just behind the camera, doing content, social media marketing. Something that is so wavery. You don't know the trends. You don't know the algorithm. Something so unstable. But God wanted me to walk on the water. He wanted me to leave what was secure, the government, benefits, all those types of things that the government has, and follow his path for me onto the water, onto a level that was unsecure. And I had to trust him. I was disobedient, and I'll go into that in the next video. But long story short, after obeying God, he provided another tour for me to go on, the Johnny Molly tour. And the timing of that was just so amazing and profound for me. And moving forward, I just trusted God more and more opportunities fell in my lap. Literally, a friend texted me and said, hey, Tribal Records is looking for a social media manager. Would you want to do it? I'm like, I don't know anything about social media managing. I didn't have time to try to figure it out and be like, hey, I'll get back in touch with you. Social media moves fast. People move fast. I just had to say, yeah, let's get it. And if I fail, oh, well, I'll get fired. That job turned into the job that literally what I'm known all around the world for is, traveling with these amazing worshipers, amazing people of God, and just creating at a high level. And that door opened up more doors to be able to connect and reach people at a level that I never thought I could do it at, all from planting the seed of volunteering. Please don't take this narrative and even my heart of saying, like, you got to volunteer in order to get to this level and all this. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is sometimes it takes crazy faith in your finances, faith in volunteering to say, Lord, will you open up more doors like this? Or will this be the last one? Lord, I'm not going to do nothing with my gift until somebody pay me. Cool, if that's you, lean with it, rock with it. God see it all. But I promise you, no matter if you're doing it from a place of volunteering or, Lord, this is all that I have. Lord, I love this so much. He's going to honor that. He's going to honor that. I promise you he is. Because when you delight yourself in the Lord, he gives you the desires of your hearts. Y'all are children of God when I see y'all. So I expect nothing less. What he did for me, I believe he can do for y'all times 10. Like, I want y'all to pass me. That's why I'm sitting here talking and giving y'all this video right now. So I hope y'all hear my heart above everything else, and stay tuned for more content like this. But thank y'all so much for rocking with me throughout the years. It means the world to me. This is just a sign of the miracle signs and wonders of just the faithfulness of God and what he's been doing in my life. So thank y'all so much. See y'all next time.